Hello and welcome to Pushing Your Chuck Close Sketch Further. My name is Eric, and today we're going to be taking our contour sketch and our source material and trying to finish our contour sketch to the best of our abilities. Remember, we're using our gridded off source material, and I've done a number of things here that can help me in the process. One of which is I've actually cut down X's in some of the areas that were a little bit more difficult, like the eye areas here. Might be a little difficult to see on the screen. But then I did the same thing on my larger grid here. What this does is it just helps me see the space better. I've realized that this eye is very high in the grid comparatively to where it needs to be, and I can just be much more specific in certain areas of difficulty. So that will help break the grid down further if you need to. I'm going to be breaking through this drawing and starting at some of the more difficult areas and trying to render that detail first. The clothing has a fair amount of detail. So does the face, obviously. I'm running into a issue that you may have as well. There is area in my source material that is too dark for me to see lots of that detail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just try my best with this source material, but I'm also going to get a secondary source. That secondary source could be my phone, laptop, iPad, something like that. Something that's backlit that can help me see that dark value better because there's more light in that area. But for now, I'm going to try my best, and I'm just going to mark off some areas and try and get this as far as I can. As I move through, also, I'm going to get a second sheet of paper and use that to help mask my hand, especially when we do value. That's very important, but pushing contour, it can be important too. It sucks when you're working in an area and then your palm just smears all that hard work. So many people will use their source material like this as you move through. I'm going to grab a secondary sheet, so you may see that during the demo. Okay, so I'm going to be starting to break into detail. Most of my areas are basically set at this point, so now I'm looking for fairly finite detail, breaking through the space evenly or sort of meticulously, kind of however you want. You can sort of build up another layer and then build up a third layer, or you can come in and just tackle 100% detail, 100% detail, 100% detail. I usually will sort of bounce around. I get sort of bored if I just go square by square. But some people work a little bit better that way. It's up to you how you work, as long as the contour sketch is as accurate as we can get, and you're using your grid to keep that accuracy as far as proportions all the way through. Okay, so a pretty good start on the contour phase. I've come in and I've done a fair amount of detail within the clothing, within the facial structure. There is still some stuff that's too dark for me to see. You'll notice when I start value that I'm going to be using an iPad next to me to see some of that detail better. But as far as a contour sketch, I'm almost ready to start with value. There might be one or two areas that I continue to push, but notice that I'm not only looking for features, but when I get a little bit closer, I'm actually looking for value shifts. I'm trying to outline details like wrinkles and shadows and other things. And I think that's going to help me a lot in the later stages, rather than going in kind of blind and hoping to do that when I'm just adding value. So the more intricate you can give me as far as the contour phase, usually the more successful the drawing will be. You also may have noticed I've been using a mechanical pencil, sort of just my own preference. When I do start value, I will absolutely be using my drawing pencils, as it will be much easier to add value than my mechanical pencil. Remember, you could also use charcoal, but I'm going to be using graphite, blending stumps, and a chamois for this demo.